Chapter 86. Those who believe in me will not taste death. When we had taken the evening meal, Uran, who had also eaten on the summit, came to me and said, "Lord, for the size and eminence that no mortal tongue knows, the name which you are worthy of, how should I, a pitiful worm of the dust, thank you for the eternally invaluable treasures that your divine graciousness here has provided for me? And how should I praise, honour, and respect you, you eternal, most eminent one? O Lord, what are we mortals then, that you pay attention to us? What can we do then in order to please you?" I say, "Come on, friend, and now do not cause such a powerful stir. For look, you are what you are, a person with a mortal body, it is true, but in which lives an immortal soul with an even more immortal spirit from God. And I am also a person, in whom a divine immortal soul and the Spirit of God lives in his fullness, as far as is necessary for this earth. And that is the Father in heaven, whose Son I am, and whose children you also are. But you were all blind, and still are in many ways. But I came into the world seeing, in order to show the Father to you all, and to make you see as I do. I have received the fullness of life from the Father, and can also give life to everybody who wants life. For the Father decreed me before the world was created, that in me all fullness of life would live, and through me all people should live. And I am this decree in respect of my soul. In the Spirit I am one with him who made me. You see, I am the way, the truth, and the life. Those who believe in me will never see death, never feel it or taste it, even if they could die more than once in the body. But those who will not believe in me, they will die, even if they had life 1,000 times over. For every person has a body, and it must die one day. My body will also not be spared this. But the soul will only become freer, brighter, and more alive after the laying off of the body, and will be fully one with him who created them before the world, for the salvation of everyone who will believe in the Son of Man and keep his commandments. So think properly, and keep the easy commandments which are given to you. Then you do not need anything more. For I did not come to take reputation and honour from people. It is enough that the one praises me, who is above everything in heaven and on earth. But if someone will honour, praise, and worship me, he should love me indeed through his works, and keep my commandments, and his reward in heaven will be great. Be now cheerful. Do not overestimate me, and do not underestimate yourself too much. Then you will walk along the correct path and will gradually get to know me and yourself more perfectly. For now, stay with Mathael, who together with your daughter will bring you along the correct path forward. But if you and Helena have a particular request, just come to me, and I will listen to you any time. But you must leave aside the great homage. For see, we must only speak and act towards one another as people, friends, and brothers. For every person has a divine spirit in him, without which he would have no life. And such a spirit is no less divine than the primordial divine itself. Thus, be a correct disciple of Mathael, and you will be able to be a very efficient apostle of mine in your own land. Did you understand me? Uran says, "Yes, Lord, I understand you. But I only now completely recognized what I and my daughter had been told about the true God. Before, I never dared to think about it." Then the Greek was silent, for his feelings got the better of him, and he cried out of love for me. But I took his hand gently and asked him, saying, "What did it consist of? What Mathael said about God?" Uran sobbed again, but nonetheless said, looking reverently into my eyes, "Oh, that God is the purest love in himself. Oh, you most holy one, let me die in this my love for you." "No," I said. "You should not do that for a long time yet. For you shall become an effective tool for me on this earth. And when the time of the flesh has passed for you in this world, you will not die, but will be awakened by me in your flesh. Thus be comforted, for you have found the correct path. Whoever seeks as long as you have been seeking will find. Whoever asks as you do will be given. And whoever knocks on the right door, as you now have just knocked, to him will it be opened. But now go over to Mathael and tell him everything that I have just told you." Uran now cried even more from sheer love and highest living gratitude to me, hurried back to Mathael and told him, still sobbing for a long time, how I had accepted him, how good I was to him, and everything that I had told him. But Mathael and Helena were so moved themselves by the very solemn tale by old Uran that neither could hold back tears. And Mathael said after Uran's account, "That is the alone incomprehensible thing about the incomprehensible, that he, as the highest divine being in his spirit, talks and acts with us people as if he were not the Lord of infinity, but a person like us, like a best friend to the best, most intimate friend. Yes, as a true brother to brother. In short, he lets himself be played with, and yet every look, every movement of his hands, every step of his feet, and every so insignificant sounding word from his mouth is a deepest lesson in wisdom. His deeds bear witness of his incontestable divinity, and everything that he does is already planned as if from eternity for the achievement of the best purposes. Oh, you will soon see, hear, and experience much.